So everyone knows what AI is by this point. Most of us have used it in one way or another, whether that be AI generating our own characters from our favorite shows or movies, trolling, or using character AI, either to test our writing creativity when it comes to character design, or break and mentally damage the bots, or just get somebody to match our freak. But there's obviously a clear issue with AI right now, and that's the keyboard warriors, image and photo transmissions, along with the war between artists and AI. Today we will be covering all of these topics, and hopefully I can show you my personal view, along with others' views, that is the epidemic of AI, no matter how much we love or hate it.
Hey, editing Justice here. I just want to warn you all before we get started into the first chapter that this is no hate to anyone, but it's more of just my personal experience with things. So please just watch this for entertainment purposes and also some educational purposes. Please and thank you, do not hurt or harass anyone who uses AI or anything like that.
Let's talk SORA. No, not SORA from Kingdom Hearts. Now, if you haven't heard of SORA AI, it is the world devastation of artists, writers, and video editors. SORA is an open AI text-to-video generator module. It's by the same company who made ChatGPT along with DALL-E. It's a generative artificial intelligence, aka a G.AI model that can create up to a minute of realistic video from a still image or written prompt. And let me tell you, this is actually kind of horrifying. Depending on how well your scene description is, they can generate videos that are pretty convincing depending on how much of a moron you are. Sure, SORA is pretty good for where we're at in the world, but it's not nearly as convincing as our modern day CGI technology, at least in my fair opinion. Character AI is a free chatbot web application and smartphone app that uses AI-generated text to respond in human-like conversations. It is built on a deep machine learning and large language models and uses natural language models to allow users to interact with fictional, historical, or celebrity figures. For how much I've been shitting on AI thus far, I am guilty of using it for my own entertainment and using it to make my own characters in terms of seeing how they interact with my genius brain. However, the mass majority of people seen using character AI are also known for being absolute creeps or gooners. To clarify, I don't see the community this way. I actually think that everyone who does use character AI is actually pretty chill and actually super funny. So no hate to any of them at all, because me too girl, me too. So no, this doesn't mean that everyone who uses the app is a total freak, but it's a similar problem that we have going on among younger generations like Gen Z and millennials back when they were kids, and our generational trauma with being overly hypersexual due to the media we were consuming back when we were, kids. The thing about character AI is the constant of the community and the NSFW filter. I find it really funny that it's even there anymore, considering the things that I have witnessed when using these bots. Now, here's where things start getting a little bit crazy. There's an intersection between AI and creativity. And now it's clear that human connection and emotion remain irreplaceable competence of art. Despite AI's ability to generate visually stunning pieces, recent studies show that people vastly prefer human-generated art. While it seems unlikely that AI will replace artists entirely in the foreseeable future, it certainly has a role to play in the evolution of art. AI can serve as a tool for artists to explore new creative avenues and push boundaries, but that's where my hot take comes in. Can AI artists can AI artists make characters 100 times over with 100% accuracy? No. That's exactly why if AI wants to steal from us, steal back. Sometimes it feels like theft is the only answer. And no, I don't mean literally. Once a wise man said,
"This is a message to all artists out there. If you draw, if you paint, whatever you do, listen. The next time some AI bro or keyboard warrior comes to your comments and is like, I could do better with AI. I'm a real artist. Do you know how you should respond? Draw them pregnant. You have that power. Draw them getting railed by your OC. See what they say about that. Can an AI do that? Can an AI draw you getting choked out by a big sweaty man's hunky thighs? Because I know I can. This is not a threat of violence. This is a promise. As an artist, you have the power, the ability to transfer your thoughts and imagination to paper and physical reality. They need AI to mimic a fraction of your power. What are you doing? AI's gonna steal our jobs? Well, my OC's gonna steal your boing! You have been given a special gift. Use it. Put them in their place. And by their place, I mean pregnant. Draw them pregnant.
this is where we make it to our final chapter. We have discussed our final thoughts and the concept of AI. But also, we have discussed the concept back in time of where AI takes over the world and just casually wipes out all of humanity like Thanos in the Avengers, whether that is in fiction or reality. But let's use this time to memorize an old story that regained popularity back in March of this year. I have no mouth and I must scream, by Harlan Ellis, published in 1967.
I think, therefore I am. Hey, let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387 million miles of printed circuits that fill my company.
I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream is a post-apocalyptic science fiction story created by American writer Harlan Ellison. It was first published in March of 1967 issue of IF, Worlds of Science Fiction. The reason for me bringing up this story is because of the main antagonist, Am. According to Villains Fandom Wiki, he is a monstrous sentient supercomputer created during the backdrop of World War III, who became responsible for the eradication of the human race in present day, and has since dedicated decades of torturing the last 5 surviving humans left on the planet for eternity out of sheer misanthropic, I think that's how you pronounce that, spite and hatred. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream was only like 11 pages long, but it was also a video game back in 1995. If you haven't read this piece of literature or played the game for yourself, I would highly recommend it. And if you want an analysis video instead, I suggest watching WENDIGOON'S analysis video that he made a while back. I'll make sure to put it in the description in the comment section. Am is a prime example of what people really think AI will turn into, but we won't ever really know, and of course it isn't really likely that we're gonna have an entire apocalypse because of a dumb piece of machinery. In the end, sure, AI can be useful as a tool, but you can't outdo the doer.